And China-US trade tensions have reached a new height.
Rare earths are shaping the battle between the world's top two economies, and now US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is calling on allies to put up a united front against Beijing. In a statement given to US broadcasting network Fox News, Bessent has accused China of trying to undermine global stability, saying Beijing is financing war while the United States is pushing for peace.
Well, China recently announced sweeping new export controls on rare earth minerals, critical components used in electronics, automobiles and defense technology. As the world's leading producer of these minerals, China's move sent shockwaves through global supply chains. Now, according to the US Geological Survey, China produces almost 70% of the world's rare earths, and Beijing controls over 90% of the refining and processing of rare earths. China's move directly threatens US defense industry. More than 80% of American weapon systems rely on rare earth minerals, from precision-guided missiles and stealth fighter jets to nuclear submarines and next-generation radar networks. Rare earths form the core foundation of the US defense industry.
Bessent said the timing of the decision is unclear, but it described it as a provocative move that targets the world economy. He said this is China versus the rest of the world. The Treasury Secretary also sought support from Europe and India to form a coordinated response against China's move. The escalation comes just days after President Donald Trump announced a 100% tariff on Chinese goods starting November 1st.
And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
President Trump is reportedly considering ending certain trade ties with China, particularly those related to cooking oil, as a response to Beijing sharply reducing U.S. soybean purchases. He described China's cutback in purchasing U.S. soy as an, quote, economically hostile act, and said on social media that the U.S. can produce cooking oil domestically without relying on Chinese imports. This would add another layer in the escalation in the long-standing trade dispute between Washington and Beijing, adding pressure to the agricultural sector as well and intensifying tensions. During a meeting with the Argentine president who was visiting the White House, President Trump also said that the U.S. has to be careful with China, noting that while he considers the relationship to be fair, China has a track record of trying to take advantage of others. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.